in the continued development agenda of this great state.
We're glad to have you join us for another episode of Gateway Diary. I am Victoria Oniaye. Today on the program, Governor Dapo Abiodun intensifies efforts to provide affordable housing in Ogun, with ongoing construction works in Iperu and Ibara housing estates. We'll also visit the Toyin-Giwa Okearo Road in Ifotu constituency of Ogun Central Senatorial District, where Governor Dapo Abiodun pledged speedy completion of ongoing construction work. The road has been abandoned for more than 30 years. Plus, a focus on Governor Dapo Abiodun's investment drive in Ogun State as more investors troop into the state. We have all the details of these stories and more in just a moment. Those are your news headlines from across the state. Now let's begin with our first story. Some weeks ago, residents of some communities along Ogun State border with Lagos cried out for help from the state government over the poor state of the Toyin-Giwa Okearo and Hercules Road in Ogun Central Senatorial District. However, their plea did not fall on deaf ears as Governor Dapo Abiodun heeded the call and ordered contractors to speed up the ongoing construction work in the area. Today, the road, which has been in dire straits for more than 30 years, is gradually wearing a new look as contractors hope to meet up the deadline set by the state government. We visit the construction site for a situation report as the people wait anxiously for the completion of the project.
Governor Dapo Abiodun of Ogun State understands that good roads are the lifeblood of a thriving economy. By improving road networks, businesses grow, communities are connected, and the quality of life for residents is significantly uplifted. Since taking office, Governor Abiodun has tirelessly worked to tackle the state's pressing infrastructural challenges head-on. He knows that fixing decades of neglect can't happen overnight or even in 8 years. Yet, despite this reality, Governor Abiodun is determined to ensure that every corner of Ogun State feels the impact of development, evenly distributing road projects across all 20 local government areas. About 2 months ago, Governor Dapo Abiodun paid an unscheduled visit to the Toyin-Giwa Hercules Road in Ifo Federal Constituency. During the visit, he promised to expedite the ongoing reconstruction of the road and ensure its completion within 6 months.
Before the end of this week, I'm going to award the contract of Alagbole, Ajuwon, Akute, Ajuwon, and Hercules Road. I've instructed the Commissioner for Works and our Ogun State Public Works Agency to go immediately to Hercules and go and provide palliative there and the other areas. In the meantime, whilst we are going through the formalities of awarding the contract and preparing for the contractor, whoever contractor it is, who would like to site.
The road had been neglected for more than 30 years, and residents had almost lost hope. having experienced broken promises from previous governments.
Actually, the road has been very, very bad. Most times there's always traffic along this route, and a lot of people have been coming, especially the Akulis where they pour refuse there. We see government people coming to take pictures and all year in, year out, and at the end of the day, nothing will be done. So, but on that fateful day, I heard from the office that the governor was around and that he made promises that he was going to fix the road. I personally thought it was another political statement.
Now, the sad narrative has changed to one of good news. The road is gradually taking shape and contractors are working day and night to meet the deadline.
So far, the estimated time of completion for the project is 6 months, and currently we are already 2 months in. We are expecting from the schedule, we are supposed to finish the drain work, which is the concrete work, in 3 months, and then 3 months after for the earth work. So currently we are 2 months in, and as it stands, we are on schedule. So before the end of October, we are done with the concrete work, and we start with the earth work.
Although it's an existing road, the reconstruction will give it a complete facelift, including new features like drainage systems on both sides, ensuring it can withstand heavy rainfall and flooding.
So we are working on the reconstruction, complete reconstruction, not a rehabilitation, a construction whereby we are bringing in new features. That's why I thought that the road is an existing road. So it's going to be more like a virgin road that's being reconstructed. Yeah. So we have a drain on both sides, and then we have 3 bus culverts, 1 meter by 1 meter bus culverts, and we have another big one, 2 meter by 2 meter, which is on the Hercules, close to the dump site. That's what we have. So on the curve, on the drainage, we are having a curves that's going to prevent people from entering inside the drain, and then any dirt also from coming into the drain.
The residents of these communities along this road have expressed their heartfelt gratitude to Governor Dakpo Abiodun. For them, the wait is finally over and they are now reaping the benefits of true democratic dividends.
As a resident of this vicinity, this road has been a major problem to the people in this vicinity because the road has been very, very bad, and the bridge, specifically this bridge here, it was needing serious and urgent attention. So, but we give all thanks to God and to His Excellency for noticing the hardship that the citizens of this area are facing.
The road before, it's very terrible, especially once you move from Taju Bello down to Giwa, down to Okearu. Once there is rain, the road gets spoiled. You can't even walk on the road. Then we have the problem of drainage, flood, especially on this left side of the road. So we were so happy to wake up one day and the beauty of the road, see the construction. Every day we walk here, we pray for them. That we will, this is the benefit of democracy, and we pray for the leaders that God will continue to uphold them.
The voices of those whose lives are being transformed in these communities speak louder. They are happy and hopeful that when the projects are completed, Governor Dakpo Abiodun's name will forever be remembered in the history of the state.
Better days are obviously ahead for residents of Toyin, Giwa and Okearu area. So let's turn attention to another story, shall we? Governor Dakpo Abiodun is not relenting on his promise to deliver quality and affordable houses for the people of the state, and he is doing just that. Now his administration has built no fewer than 4,000 housing units, and we're still counting. Today, our spotlight falls on the ongoing housing projects in Iperu and Ibara, GRA, two major senatorial districts of the state. We'll bring you latest update on the construction work and also let you know how Prince Dapo Abiodun has been correcting the housing deficit in the state.
When you visit Ogun State, the industrial heartbeat of Nigeria, it is hard to miss the buzz of progress in every corner you turn. Everywhere you look, there's road construction happening, paving the way for a brighter future. And just as those roads are being built, so are housing estates sprouting up like fresh opportunities in the three senatorial districts. The state government, under the leadership of Governor Dapo Abiodun, isn't just building roads and homes, they're creating communities and laying down the tracks for prosperity, one project at a time. Prince Dapo Abiodun's mission is clear: to deliver affordable quality housing for everyone. With innovation, dedication and a deep understanding of the people's needs, he's reshaping the future of housing in Ogun State.
To date, we've built about 4,000 houses in less than 4 years. 4,000 affordable houses. We've built more houses than all my predecessors combined together, times 2, since the creation of this state.
Governor Abiodun's commitment to this cause is reflected in the construction of over 4,000 housing units across the state. These homes are not just numbers, they represent new beginnings for families, professionals and businesses seeking a place to thrive. One of the most impressive examples of this success is the King's Court Estate, located not far from the governor's office in Okemoson. Another is the Prince Court Estate in Kobakwe, where more than 50 low-cost housing units now stand on a vast expanse of land designed for various categories of homeowners.
It was a wonderful feeling for being one of the beneficiaries, an opportunity which is not common. I work at Federal Medical Center, Ijaba. I didn't know anybody, but I just strolled into Ministry of Housing and I approached the commissioner. I met with the PS. Then we started the project. They asked me to apply and I should just try my luck. And I won at the end of the day.
The response to these developments has been overwhelmingly positive. Stories of hope and gratitude are pouring in from new homeowners, and Governor Abiodun is of course listening. He's not slowing down. In fact, he's doing even more to meet the growing demand for affordable housing in the state.
The thinking behind this project, the commitment, the time, the energy that has been put into it, and to do the needful in maintaining it and utilizing it in such a way that it will continue to be a befitting estate, not just for them, but for everyone who is a citizen of the state. So they can come here and say, this is a government initiative, because people have benefited from it, and it's been properly utilized, it's been well looked after, it's been well managed, it's not being defaced.
Leading the charge is the State Commissioner for Housing, Jamiu Omoniyi. He and his team are here in Iperu inspecting the Aviation Estate, a 200-unit housing project designed for people working around the vicinity and Ijebu indigenes in the diaspora looking to reconnect with their roots.
The level of work so far is satisfactory and something that gives us joy as a government that yes, we are giving back to the subscribers what they actually desire as their affordable housing, which this government of Prince Dapo Abiodun has taken so serious and invested so much to do since 2019.
From Iperu, the commissioner's team moves to Ibara in Abeokuta, the state capital, where the government-reserved area GRA regeneration project is in full swing. This estate, with its 35 prototype duplexes, is set to redefine luxury living in Ogun State. But Governor Abiodun's housing projects are not driven by profit. They are social investments designed to provide comfortable and affordable homes for the people of Ogun State and those in the diaspora who wish to live and work in the Gateway State. The Commissioner assures that the projects will be completed swiftly.
Well, you know, the Gateway Aviation Village is a peculiar development to complement the state government's investment in the Agbokago Airport. We were providing 200 affordable housing units to complement that effort and also to house those that will readily find businesses to do within the Erythropolis.
In Kobakwe, work is also progressing at full speed on the PMB estate and the Prince Court Phase 2, while in Shagamu, another housing scheme is taking shape, all of which are scheduled for commissioning next year.
All things being equal, within the next 1 year, by this time, 2025, we will have commissioned at least nothing less than, I would say, 3 to 4 different estates in these locations.
Governor Dapo Abiodun's strategy is clear. He understands the needs of his people and he is working tirelessly to meet them. His housing initiative is not just about buildings, it's about building communities, creating opportunities and ensuring a brighter future for all.
Obviously, Ogun State is a big construction zone, judging by the ongoing construction projects across the state. Before we call it a wrap today, let's take a look at the investment drive of Ogun State and how the state's economy has been faring under the leadership of Governor Dapo Abiodun. The good news is that unlike in the past, Ogun State currently ranks among the top states with the highest internally generated revenue. And since the takeoff of the Prince Dapo Abiodun administration, the state has been crowned the investment capital of Nigeria.
Right from the moment he assumed leadership as the governor of Ogun State, his vision for the Gateway State was clear. He was on a mission to transform the state into an investment powerhouse, reinforcing its position as the industrial capital of Nigeria. Governor Dapo Abiodun laid out a detailed plan to attract both local and international investments into Ogun State. Clearly, his ambition was bold: to make Ogun State the investor's first choice destination in sub-Saharan Africa by creating an environment where businesses could flourish, old and new. The governor's strategy revolved around several critical pillars: revamping the state's investment promotion agency, improving road infrastructure, streamlining taxes, easing land acquisition processes, fostering better community relations, and providing seamless statutory documentation. He promised to connect industries with local suppliers, particularly farmers, to strengthen the state's supply chains. To further boost investment, Governor Abiodun also proposed the establishment of the Ogun State Enterprise Development Agency. This agency is saddled with the responsibility of supporting the growth of micro, small and medium enterprises (MSMEs). providing the capacity building and resources they needed to succeed. He also made a commitment to introduce legislation that would strengthen public-private partnership in the state, making it easier for investors to collaborate with the state government. Fast forward to today, and Governor Dapo Abiodun is steadily ticking off each item on his ambitious to-do list. One of his first actions was the passage of an executive bill by the Ogun State House of Assembly establishing a dedicated public-private partnership unit to facilitate investment. On the issue of taxes, Governor Abiodun has brought key ministries together, such as the State Internal Revenue Service, Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Trade and Investment Promotion, to harmonize tax structure. By automating many tax processes, he is making payments smoother and more efficient for businesses operating in the state.
Presently, you have taxes at the federal level, you have taxes at the state level, you have taxes at the local government level, the 3 tiers of government. But what we have done in Ogun State, which has also made us number one in some areas, is we have been able to harmonize our tax collection in some areas, because we don't want to claim that we are all there fully, otherwise we won't be talking of so many things. For example, when you see people on the road, people coming in to do business in Ogun State, you can't see anybody just dropping stick, funny kind of people. We have harmonized the tax we collect in that area with the local government, with the environment, and also with what relates to the personal income tax.
Land acquisition was a common challenge for investors in the past, but it has been simplified under Governor Abiodun's administration. The government has facilitated the acquisition of land for industries, sometimes even free of charge, along with ensuring prompt and accurate statutory documentation.
Ogun State Investment Promotion and Facilitation Agency. Our focus mainly is to help investors, with all that they need to acquire land, to get necessary permits, to upscale their investment, just to guide them through the investment process, to make their coming to Ogun State easier. That's what we've been doing. And there's been a number of incentives that have been introduced across various agencies. Business premises permit, automation of the payment, and also giving them free registration in the first year. In terms of land administration, land acquisition as well, the automation of the process, and also in some cases people are entitled to rebates.
In the area of infrastructure, Governor Abiodun's efforts have outshined all his predecessors. More than 600 kilometers of roads have been constructed with a special focus on linking industrial hubs to major highways. A prime example is the nearly completed 19-kilometer Agbara-Aton-Lusada road, which leads to one of the largest industrial zones in West Africa. It is a testament to his commitment to improving the state's industrial network.
This road we are on will be delivered by September this year unfailingly. You'll be able to drive from Lagos, Badagry, and all the way to Aton by December. And yourself, you can ask those that are here what they think.
Governor Abiodun's visionary projects include the Gateway Agro-Cargo Airport, designed to enhance the export of agricultural and non-agricultural goods and ignite socio-economic activities in the region. This airport is a symbol of Ogun State's bright future, attracting both agricultural and industrial investments. Governor Abiodun's strategic efforts are already paying off in the Gateway State. Ogun State now boasts the Africa Exim Bank Quality Assurance Center, a major factory by GB Foods, producers of Bama mayonnaise, and an African Development Bank agro-processing zone. The state is quickly becoming a beacon for large-scale investment across industries. Existing companies are also expanding their footprint in Ogun State. The Dangote Cement is constructing a factory that will produce 6 million tons annually, while Emzor Pharmaceuticals is investing $23 million into building an active pharmaceutical ingredients factory in Shagamu. Meanwhile, Nestle is adding a distribution center of Milo and Golden Moon at its Flower Gate factory, also located in Shagamu. Ogun State is definitely living the dream of its visionary leader. Revenue generation in Ogun State has seen significant growth. The state now records an annual revenue of 150 billion naira, positioning it as the third highest revenue generating state in Nigeria.
We're celebrating the new Ogun State, as I will call it. Ogun State that has become the envy of many states. When we assume that phrase, you are Ogun State. In terms of revenue, you are just there at the rung of the ladder. Today, with the support and help of my team, because I'm only a conductor. You can liken what I'm doing to being a conductor of a philharmonic orchestra. And in that orchestra, you have soloists, you have bassists, who are my commissioners. And we are all working together and singing the same tune. That is the Ogun State of today.
Through all these efforts, one thing is certain. Governor Dapo Abiodun will not only leave Ogun State as the industrial capital of Nigeria, but also as one of the most dynamic economies in sub-Saharan Africa.
That's our show for today. Thank you so much for spending your time with us, and we hope you will join us again next time for another exciting episode. Until then, I am Victoria Oniaye.
The month of September, it is dedicated to childhood cancer awareness. On the 8th of September is the International Literacy Day. On the 9th of September is the International Day to Protect Education from Attack. The 10th of September is the World Suicide Prevention Day, while on the 11th of September